G'day guys, Coach Big Nick here from Flex Success, and today I want to talk to you about muscle gain. So, muscle gain. There are three primary factors that influence muscle gain: stimulus, protein, and energy. I like to refer to it as the muscle gain triangle. Stimulus is essentially your training. You apply mechanical tension to a muscle in order to elicit a hypertrophy response. In other words, you train a muscle for it to grow. There are a number of variables that dictate how effective a stimulus is for hypertrophy. For example, if we're talking about a gym program, we're looking at things like progressive overload, range of motion, volume, intensity, frequency, recovery. Next up, we have protein. The first thing to consider is whether you're getting enough protein each day. Your body breaks down protein into amino acids and uses them for various functions in the body, including growing muscle. But your body can't store amino acids, so it's essential that for muscle growth and for general health, you're getting enough protein each day. Amino acids are classified as either essential amino acids, you need to get them through your diet, non-essential amino acids, you can make these within your body, so they aren't required in your diet, or conditionally essential amino acids, may need to be included in your diet in certain circumstances. Essential amino acids are obviously the most important to include in your diet, and the essential amino acid we're going to focus on here is leucine. I like to think of muscle protein synthesis as a gun, and leucine is kind of like a trigger. Without the leucine, there's not much going on here. The leucine is not the whole story. You can't just pick up a gun and pull the trigger and expect it to fire. You need ammunition, and in this case, the ammunition are the other essential amino acids. It's called muscle protein synthesis, not muscle leucine synthesis. This means that you need enough leucine to initiate MPS and enough total protein per meal to effectively fire the gun. Once you fire the MPS gun, it takes a while to reload. It has a refractory period. Think of it like when a man ejaculates and needs some time before he can ejaculate again. The same thing happens with MPS. We don't know exactly how long it takes, but we know it's somewhere between like 2.5 hours to 4 hours for muscle protein synthesis, not shooting ropes. Lastly, we have energy. Muscle building is an expensive process. It takes a lot of energy. If there's not enough energy available, the body will slow down the muscle's ability to grow. The energy required to grow muscle increases as the muscle is trained. So someone new to training or returning from a period of detraining can still experience some muscle growth with lower available energy, and in some cases even an energy deficit. The more trained a muscle, the more energy that will be required for it to grow, and in most cases a small energy surplus will be required to optimize growth. To optimize muscle growth, you need to pay attention to all three of these factors, and the longer you spend trying to grow muscle, the more effort it takes, and therefore the more attention you need to pay to these three factors. Muscle mass can potentially be maintained in the absence of one of these factors. For example, if you're dieting and therefore take away energy, you can hope to maintain muscle mass by nailing your training and protein. Likewise, if you're unable to train for whatever reason, you can hope to maintain muscle mass by nailing your protein and being in a slight energy surplus. Performance-enhancing drugs can take the place of any part of the muscle gain triangle and still lead to muscle gain. In fact, when you combine performance-enhancing drugs with the full muscle gain triangle, you can increase muscle gain to supraphysiological levels. There are other things that can influence muscle gain, but nothing else will have as big or as direct of an impact as the muscle gain triangle. Thank you for watching. I hope you found some useful information in this video. Be sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the description to see how you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, or if you want to keep up to date with any of the other cool stuff we've got going on. Thanks again. See you in the next video.